Hello and welcome to the Car Compass. My name is Sandu, and in today's video we have a 2026 Chevrolet Traverse in the high country front-wheel drive. So this also comes with the option of getting it in all-wheel drive if you're interested. The MPG is going to change. Front-wheel drive will give you an MPG of 20 city and 26 highway, to where the all-wheel drive is going to give you still 20 for the city but 24 for the highway. Now, what's the engine that you're going to get in the Traverse? You only have one option. That's going to be the 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder 8-speed automatic transmission. That's going to bring you 328 horsepower and 326 pound-feet of torque. The maximum towing capacity, if this is properly equipped, it's going to get you to 5,000 pounds. So I think that's a pretty good number for this mid-size SUV from Chevrolet. Now, let's go ahead and talk trims. What are the trim options that you get in the Traverse in the 2026? You only get 4. That's going to be LT, Z71, RS, and High Country, which we have in this video. Now, if you're also looking to other options at Chevrolet and you want to go on a higher body style like Tahoe, a lot of things are going to change, and the biggest one is going to be the engine. This is only a 2.5 4-cylinder, to where the Tahoe will get you 5.3, 6.2, or a Duramax. So that's a pretty big difference. Now, before we move forward, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this one. Also, a big thank you and a shout out to Chevrolet Roseville here in Roseville, California at the Auto Mall for providing me with this car for the review. Also, this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings so you can watch this at the highest quality. The reason I'm carrying a measuring tape with me is because once we get in the cargo, I'm going to give you some measurements into inches, not just cubic feet of space, so you know how much space you have back there. Now let's go ahead and discuss front end. And this is going to bring you satin for the top grille with your daytime running lights and signal lights and emergency lights integrated in the same spot right here. And then your full LED headlights, chrome right here around your headlights, and more high gloss. This grille also has some high gloss integration, and the High Country comes with the 360 camera. If you see this black bow tie, it's because this is an added option that's going to cost you $200 and something. This comes with the parking sensors. You're going to see them integrated in the lower grille, and the lower grille is more high gloss. This also comes with the cruise control or the Super Cruise, and you're going to see that when we go on the steering wheel. This also has the air vents, which are active air vents, and that's a really nice thing to have. Now let's go ahead and discuss some dimensions, and the Traverse dimensions are going to be the following: 204.5 inches for the length. Your width is going to be 80 inches, and that does not include the mirrors. Your height is going to be 70. Your wheelbase is 121, and your ground clearance is going to be 6.77. So now you know if this is going to fit into your garage or your driveway, or if it's easy to go out of your parking lot. Now let's discuss rims and tires, and this is a huge tire, and the exact size you're getting is 275 by 45 by 22, 2-color trim, and your suspension is front McPherson suspension. Around your roll wall trim, you're going to have more high gloss, and that's going to be your parking reflector. Now your rocker panel is going to be high gloss with Traverse in satin, and then your side mirror is going to come with the 360 camera, signal light integrated. Bottom is going to be matte black, the top is going to be high gloss, and this comes heated, automatic foldable, auto dimming, and blind spot assist. Now around your windows, you're going to have more chrome or brushed aluminum. In between for the B pillar, you're going to have more high gloss. This is a keyless entrance with remote start. This is the rear of the car, and now let's discuss the taillights and the back. And now here in the back of the Traverse in the High Country, you're going to find a lot of high gloss. I'm not sure if you're a fan of high gloss or not, but that's your High Country in the Traverse. The top lip right here is going to have the same color as the car with high gloss, brake light integrated, and then a camera for your digital rear view camera with its own washer. Your windshield wiper is going to be right here. It's not tucked away like a Tahoe or other cars from Chevrolet. And then your bow tie, as mentioned, is an added option in black. Otherwise, you're going to get it in gold. Here you have your backup camera with more high gloss, your High Country emblem on on the passenger side, and then traverse is going to be on the driver's side. Your lower bumper is going to have your bumper sensors integrated, backup light, parking reflectors, and then quad tip exhaust, 2 on each side. And then under the car, you're not going to have the spare tire because that's going to be located inside. And now let's go ahead and open this tailgate with the push of a button, and let me give you some cubic feet of space. And if you have all the seats up, it's going to be 22.9 cubic feet of space. If you drop the backrest of the third row, you're going to get 56.6 cubic feet of space, and the maximum cargo you are getting if the second row and the third row are down, it's going to be 97.6 cubic feet of space. Let me give you measurements, and then from the backrest all the way to your plastic paneling is going to be 23.5, so 23 and a half, almost 2 feet. And now if we drop this backrest with an electric button right here, so let's do the left side. We have to keep it pressed, otherwise it's going to stop. And it's all the way down now, and go from the backrest of the second row seating, you're going to get 54 inches right here. And then we go with the measuring tape all the way to your center console, and you're getting 86 and a half inches. Okay, and now your entrance, let's see how much you can fit here. That's going to give you 32 and a half inches right here. And then from left to right, that's going to give you 51 and a half, almost 52 inches. So now you know exactly how much you can fit in this Traverse. I think this is a very good space for a mid-size SUV from Chevrolet. Now under this mat, you're going to find more personal space here, and under this plastic, it's going to be your spare tire. On the left side, you're not going to have anything else but your hooks, and then I believe this is a tweeter, if I'm not mistaken. And then on the right side, you're going to have your electric controls to put the backrest down and to pick it up for the third row, just like this. I already showed you how it's down, and now you can electrically pick it up. And then another 2 buttons for the second row seating for the backrest, but that's just to put it down just like this. And the tailgate comes with the light. Now let's push the button to close it. And now that we are done with the information for the outside engine dimensions and all that, let's go ahead and talk the interior. Now I'm sitting in the front side of this 2026 Chevrolet Traverse in the high country front wheel drive. And let's start with the legroom. Front legroom is going to give you 44.3 inches. Second row is going to give you 41.5 inches. Third row is going to give you 32.1 inches. For the mid-size SUV here at Chevrolet, I think that's a very, very good space. I'm 6 feet tall, just for you to get an idea how much space I have in this Traverse. Now, usually this being the highest trim will offer you a lot of features, but I found that heads-up display it's missing, the sunroof or the panoramic moonroof it's also missing. It's because the high country does not offer it. But you do have rain sensing wipers, digital rear view camera, auto park assist, and those are features for pretty much the highest trim. Now let's talk some seats. This is going to be perforated leather seat with electrically controlled for the passenger, 6-way and 4-way power lumbar support, and the driver will have 8-way power adjustable with 4-way lumbar support. This comes with heated and ventilated and the memory seats. No massage, so don't expect that. Now the dashboard comes leather wrap, is soft here with stitching, satin inlay, and this is going to be more graphic trim here on the dashboard. Looks like carbon fiber, but I don't think that's real carbon fiber. Your glove compartment is going to be non-lockable. Now let's talk digital rear view mirror, and this is how it looks. This comes with HomeLink or the garage door openers, and let's activate the manual mode and then push this lever. Is going to give you the digital rear view mirror. Because you do not have a moonroof or a sunroof, this control panel here is going to be pretty simple. This is your sunglass holder, and then your lights are not going to be touch sensitive. Now let's discuss the infotainment screen, and the size is going to be 17.7 inches to where the cluster is 11 inches, and I find this very high quality, updated, futuristic, and up to date. And this is your home. You're going to have another screen right here, Apple CarPlay wireless, Android Auto wireless, wireless charging pad. Let's go ahead and see how the maps look like. Go through a few settings here very quick to get you to see. That's your map. Go back home. And then let me show you the auto park assist. This is your feature. There you go. And now if you go to vehicle status, you're going to get more options here with your maintenance and all that good stuff. And then you can split your screen just like that, and then more quick controls right here. What's interesting is that the Traverse in 2026 does not have a physical button for your lights. They are going to be integrated in your infotainment screen right here. And these are your options for your lights. Let me put this into reverse to show you exactly how it looks, the 360 camera. There you go. Put it back into parking, and this shift lever here is the new generation for the new Traverses. Now moving forward, you're going to have more buttons for your tri-zone climate control, physical buttons here, but you can also control it right here with your heated and ventilated seats. Moving forward, you're going to have two USB ports. One it's a C, the other one it's an A, your wireless charging pad. You're more high gloss here with satin around your cup holders, and this is how the key fob with the remote start looks like. And here you're going to have a lid, and then your armrest is perforated with stitching and leather wrapped. Very, very nice. And then inside you're going to have more cubby room, but there is no port, no 12-volt outlet, because the 12-volt outlet is located right there next to your USB ports. There you go. And now your steering wheel is going to have your Super Cruise included right here on the top, with more sensors here on the steering column. On the left side, you're going to have the cruise control, lane keeping assist, and all that good stuff. And then let me go ahead and there you go, show you a little bit. And then on the right side, your voice control, your heated steering wheel, and a way to change the theme on that cluster. And let me show you how many options you have. Let's clear that fuel level. There you go. And let's leave it in simple, just like that. And then your music control right there. On the left side, you're going to have your windshield controls with your paddle shifters, and this is going to be your transmission shifter. On the left side of your steering wheel is going to be your electric park. Your button for the drive modes, and the drive modes you're going to get in the Traverse is going to be normal, sports, snow, and tow. And this is how it looks. If you go through them, they're going to change colors. And now continuing with the left side of the steering wheel, you have your auto start stop button, and then your illumination wheel. This comes electric steering column, which is a very nice feature to have. Now the door panel is going to have more graphic inlays, just like the dashboard, your memory seats, lock and unlock, lever to unlock the to open the door, and then your armrest is leather wrapped, and the controls for your window and your side mirror is going to be located right here. Now we're done with the front. Let's go ahead and discuss second and third row seating. Now we're here on the second row seating of this 2026 Chevrolet Traverse in the high country, and I really like this color. It's called Sky Cool Gray, and they didn't simplify the seats for the second row, but they did simplify it for the third row. You still have perforation, but these lines right here, they disappeared. This comes heated seats, tri-zone climate control. A few more features that I want to mention is going to be your hotspot. That's standard for the high country, and also 12 speaker Bose audio system. So that's a really nice thing to have. Now the seats here, as mentioned, heated, they have a button, and that's going to bunny hop this seat forward. Let me go ahead and show you, just like that. And then you're going to have a lever for your backrest to put it down, and then another lever here to move it back and forth, just like that. So those are your options for the seat. This comes captain chairs, but you do have the option to get 8 passengers. So pretty much this is 7 passengers. But I'm not sure if the high country will let you get a bench. Now let's discuss the front. This is going to be your center console. You're going to have your tri-zone climate control with your heated seats, 2 USB-C ports, and a 120-volt outlet. The backrest of the front seats is going to be leather wrapped with 2 pockets, one on each side. On your headliner right here, you're going to have your lights, which are going to be push button, and your air vents. You only have one handle, which is located on the B-pillar. Your door is going to look almost the same as the front one, but the graphic inlays are missing from the rear door. but you do have the Bose sound system and all that good stuff. Now let's bunny hop this second seat forward, and then let's go ahead and discuss about the third row seating. And now here on the third row of the Chevrolet Traverse in the high country, as mentioned, the seats are simplified, but they are still perforated, and this sky cool gray looks amazing. Now space, 32.1 inches of legroom. I'm pretty squished back here for my 6 feet height. But the good thing is that you can move this seat a little bit forward, and that's going to give you a lot more leg room. I'm sure your adults are not going to stay back here. Maybe you're going to put your teenagers or maybe your kids back here, and they're going to have plenty of space. For the mid-size, 32.1, it's a very good size. On the left and on the right, you're going to have one USB-C port on each side and 2 cup holders. Your lights are going to be located in a good position right here, and you do have air vents right here. So now we're at the end of this review for the Chevrolet Traverse in 2026. This is the high country front wheel drive. Here is the MSRP sticker, and the suggested base price is going to be $55,100, and that does not include the add-on that you find in this specific high country, the bow tie in black, which is going to be $295. So with delivery fee and all that, that's going to take you to a different price. Pause the video if you have to take a good look at this MSRP sticker. And if this video was helpful for you and I showed you features and information about the Traverse that you didn't know, please leave a comment in the section below and I will try to get back to you. That's really going to help me out. And if you like, please subscribe, like my video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.